Hi, this is Jim at Wood Prairie. We want to show you now how we get potatoes delivered to your door. All it takes us is 4 years. So the seed potatoes that we sell are really the end of the last step of a 4-year process. In the first year, we take potato plantlets from petri dishes and we plant them in Fort V mix in our short tunnel. And the harvest that we get that fall are small potatoes called mini tubers. Year 2, we take the mini tubers from the previous year's harvest and we plant those in our long tunnel, 600-foot long tunnel in the soil. And the harvest from that crop is called FY1, field year 1. And then in year 3, we're taking that FY1 and we're planting that out in our Maine potato field and multiplying up the tubers. And then in year 4, we're taking those tubers, the FY2 that we harvested the fall before, plant those in our Maine potato field, and the harvest from that crop, that's what we sell to our customers all across the country. The field work for growing a crop of potatoes to sell, that starts the year before as we're trying to improve the soil for the crop of potatoes coming the next year. So in the fall we grow a crop of rapeseed, and the rapeseed is the low-growing green crop, which is a biofumigant that when it's plowed into the ground, as it decomposes, it gives off a gas that has a biofumigation effect that benefits potatoes in that it kills pathogenic fungi. So that's the beginning of our crop. The next year we start out by grading potatoes and then running them through a green sprouting process, getting them into trays, palletizing the trays full of potatoes, warming them up. Then we go into planting the potatoes using our 2-row potato planter. After we plant the potato crop, it takes about 2 weeks for the plants to emerge. Right before they emerge, we go through the field with our flamer, and that kills any weeds that might be sprouting. Then about a week after that, we go through with our finger weeder as a belt and suspender technique, again to try to control weeds, especially in row. Then a week or 10 days after we finger weed, we go through and we start to build up the hill with the potatoes. About this time is when we're also beginning to rogue our potatoes, and it's a process where we go through on a weekly basis for about 6 weeks, removing any diseased plants we see, any rogues, and that extends almost to the time where we're starting to kill the early varieties. After we've begun roguing, right before we get row closure, we go through and hill for the last time, eliminating any possibility of weeds coming up. Then once we get into August, we've finished our roguing and it's time to start killing the early varieties with our propane flamer. Once the propane flamer has done its work, we let the potatoes sit in the ground for a couple of weeks, and that allows the skin to develop so that the potatoes won't get beat up during the harvest. Then we go through at the proper time after Labor Day, and we start to harvest our potatoes with our 2-row Lockwood potato harvester. Once they come out of the field, we run the potatoes through an inspection table and a dirt eliminator to where we're taking out the rocks, getting rid of the dirt clods, and inspecting for any tubers that might have got injured during harvest, putting them into pallet boxes. and then we put the pallet boxes away in the cellar and we let them superize for about 6 weeks. And then about early November, we start in grading the crop over the long line, cleaning it, sizing it, inspecting it, getting it ready for the shipping season that's going to come along midwinter. Once we get into the Maine seed shipping season, we've got a routine that we repeat week after week after week. And the crew upstairs will send me a list of the materials they need for the current orders. I'll take the pallet boxes of potatoes that we graded on the long line earlier in the winter, and I'll give them one final inspection, grade them into 50-pound tulip crates, palletize the tulip crates, send them upstairs. Then the crew takes over at that point. They'll bag the potatoes that I've sent upstairs, put the bags onto carts. Then, as a separate process, they tub up orders from the carts, send them over to the boxing crew. Boxing crew boxes up the orders, places them into pallet boxes for the post office to pick up. And then every afternoon the post office sends their truck in and we load pallets onto the post office truck for them to deliver to customers that we have in all 50 states. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. And please help us out by liking and subscribing. And if you want, buy some good seed potatoes from us at www.woodprairie.com. Thanks.